We just discussed in the panel that internet traffic is doubling every year. What is your view? What are the limits to exponential traffic growth? Do you think this traffic growth will be forever, or is it going to stop somewhere? Is there any limitation?
I don't see any major limitations in the next 10 years when we talk about mobile internet traffic growth. The technologies are very much there, and even without major new technologies, I would see that the growth will continue.
Okay. And so then, what is your message for the fellow researchers? What are the burning points to focus on?
If you divide the possible improvements on three categories, you can think about lawyers, engineers and economists, and they all have their own means to help improve the traffic growth. So engineers are definitely those who decide the fundamental developments and contribute by developing technologies which reduce costs. But then you can think that regulators, by for instance allocating more spectrum and changing the rules of the game suitably, they can help to some extent, but that is small compared to technology developments. And the same thing with business and economic people. For instance, price setting, the pricing structure and price levels, that can be adjusted to support the traffic growth and innovation, but there are also limits there. So technology development is the fundamental thing.
Okay, interesting. You think the technology is already there, but at the same time you also encourage people still to work on the technology development, right, in order to enable even more traffic growth.
Yes, okay. So if you look at the capabilities of the current mobile networks and mobile devices, I would argue that even if engineers would stop developing anything today, the growth would continue next 5 years just by using the known technologies. But at the same time we can see that the roadmaps and standards for new technologies are there, and they seem to be quite solid. So in addition to this 5 years growth, with current technology we can easily see that there is new growth factors coming into the game, which means that it's easy to predict that there will be growth this next 10-15 years.
What are the sources of those new growth, do you think?
It comes back to if we still talk about technology and developing technology, it means reducing the costs. So as soon as you reduce costs, it can be the mobile devices, the radio access equipment, and also servers, both hardware and software, and both CapEx and OpEx. So you need to reduce costs in all these components, and as soon as you succeed to push costs down, you get some new applications at every cost reduction. Some new applications, services, devices, maybe new users. So pushing costs down, you just get things in.